But our top story tonight at 10, neighbors in Okmulgee County say they're very glad to have their water back on after a disruption in service overnight Thursday. Morris schools had to cancel Friday, and neighbors we spoke to weren't able to wash their dishes or even take showers. They also had to go into town to buy bottled water to drink. 2 News Oklahoma's Brody Myers takes us through the small green country towns for what happened.
We found out word spreads fast in Morris. After speaking with about a dozen people in town, only one was willing to go on camera to talk about that water outage.
I always buy bottled water and don't think about have to use the restrooms.
He couldn't pin down an exact timeline when the water shut off or came back on, and the timeline from others were all different. We couldn't reach the county emergency managers to get answers, but through a Facebook post, we know they had a station set up for people to get free drinking water. I also walked into City Hall, where the 2 people behind the desk declined an interview, but gave the same story as their neighbors. Right down the road from City Hall is the hub for Rural Water District 20. Their manager declined to go on camera, but told me around 2:30 a.m. someone in Okmulgee texted him and said the repairs were done. He told me the broken water main was actually in Okmulgee, where Morris and other communities buy their water. This has affected people outside of Morris, too. We spoke to one man from Beggs who's had a hard time without his water. Desmond Nash says the water in his house is acting strangely.
This morning, when the pressure was off, it kept spewing water everywhere, and then it wouldn't have any water at all.
He hasn't been able to take a shower, but when it comes to the drinking water, he's okay.
Drinking water, we use bottled water anyway because the water's not that good.
The repairs happened about as fast as word spread in these small towns. The water is flowing and school should be back in session on Monday. It was an inconvenience they hope to avoid in the future. Reporting in Okmulgee County, I'm Brody Myers, 2 News, Oklahoma.